2 months later, and we washed the car. I go 4x in a lot, so it's got a lot of scratches on the side. But she's still a pretty ride. I don't know. What do you think? Should you use it for what you bought it for, or should you save it and look cool like you've never used it? Come on, what are you guys doing? Come on. I'm happy with using it. Come on. You guys got this idea that you're like in charge? Because you're not. All this snow is from them plowing the roads. It hasn't fucking snowed. They just need to plow the roads because they don't I guess they don't have anything to do, so they don't get paid. I don't know what the fucking deal is. I almost could have worn my coat today. All this drone stuff still. Oh God. It's the government. The government's doing it. I've seen so many videos now, and in the comments of those videos where they talk about we're not allowed to do that. People talking about they got a drone for Christmas and they go out and they fly it in an open area. Excuse me. And the FAA's there within 20 minutes before the drone's battery's dead. One guy at the FAA goes to his house, detains him for 6 hours, takes all his drones. The comment didn't say if he got him back or not. Where's fucking Guru? Oh, there he is. Good. All these rocks, it seems fucking pointless. The road looks the same as it always has. They just have to push a bunch of boulders on the path. Well, I'm just complaining. So, whatever the fuck they're doing, it's us doing it to us. The people that you pay to take care of you are doing something to you. I don't know if it's taking care of you, but they're doing something. You're paying for it too. Those drones are so expensive. I can never own a drone like that. Well, you do own a drone like that. Through your government, you own it. You pay for it. You just don't know that you're the boss. All this, we're gonna have to take the politicians back. They're just gonna have to, we're gonna have to be a lot more strict, and we're gonna have to police the politicians. It'll be almost like we're the teacher and they're the class, It's like we're the fucking master and they're the slaves. That's what it'll be like. Because that's what it should be like. But we don't need to be like whipping them or anything. But everything that we say goes. We say, figure out this problem. They figure out the problem and they tell us the answer. And then we say yes or no. That's it. If we don't do things to each other that we wouldn't want done to ourselves. So we don't destroy a whole town without discussing with the whole town. Maybe we can just move you over here. Maybe we could do the thing right next to your town or whatever, you know, as long as it's safe. Maybe you could have this and feel important about your town. I don't know. It just, nothing has to be offensive to anyone, does it? Can we work things out where somebody's not getting the fucking shaft? I hear about countries that give their people power and electricity and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Not like power like I was just talking about, but free utilities. That's what the whole idea of the government is someone to manage that stuff for us. And we're here, we're all gonna pay our fair share. And if you're a company using a whole bunch of it, then you're gonna pay your fair share. And it's exponential. If your company drives the price up because you use, come on, Guru, hurry up. Because you use so much, come on. Then you have to pay for the extra difference. It's the price. It could be the lowest price that it could be is what people would have to pay. And I don't mean like per wattage or anything. Well, I guess it would be that, but you know, only when it meets excessive demand, which would be like companies and stuff. The average household isn't a demand. And you should just have that power for free. I mean, how much power could you use watching TV and stuff? I think it'll come. I think this stuff is a lot closer than we think it is. I think they don't want us to know because then you prepare and it's going to be harder for them to grab all this stuff. It's going to be a free-for-all grabbing everything. It might be like the purge type of thing when we're looking at all these resets of the past and everybody's like, well, where'd the people go? What happened to all the people? Did they do that to the people? They made the people go away? I don't know. You think it's that? Or do you think it's they went away and then the people turned on each other because there was no Big Daddy giving you a cheeseburger and a shot in the arm. It was just fend for yourself, and everybody got scared and killed each other. I don't know, it could be that. They've set us all up where everybody's pretty dependent on something else. Everybody, I mean, this whole welfare thing, all those people giving up their ability to test themselves and produce for themselves and care for themselves and do all this stuff. They hand it all over. So if somebody's managing this and that, or nobody's managing anything. They're encouraging the fact that you don't have to manage anything. We'll just keep adding money to it and you'll stay alive. I ate a big bowl of curry. Not from our restaurant, but from somewhere else. And tummy's a little upset this morning. But I in no way feel like I have some kind of ailment. It's something that I did to myself. Honestly, I mean, who would really care about a drone? I mean, I only care what's the drone doing. It doesn't really bother me if a drone wants to fly around and deliver a package to somebody or take a picture or something. As long as it's not like being used to attack me. I don't want to walk over there. It's all slippery. Come on. That final experiment, I don't know. I haven't really been looking around. I'm not against any of that stuff. I'm definitely a flat earther, and it's just you realize it's just a piece of the puzzle. It's not the end. You understand about flat earth. You're not done. You're just getting started. It's the biggest, easiest one. You gotta keep going. You can't. Who the fuck cares? All right, don't beat the fucking horse to death. It's flat. All right, you know it. So move on. Go to the next level. Nuclear weapons, hoax. Okay. Food, hoax. Medicine, hoax. Come on. School, hoax. I got people, well, we just got to teach better things in school. Well, that's not what it's for, right? It's not what it's for. You've already learned that. You've already learned that they don't want to make artists, doctors, engineers. They don't want to make that. They want you to push a button. That's it. They don't want you to make the machine, work on the machine, or anything like that. They just want you to run the machine. We're at the point now which is weird. I think they had to use the whole build-up process to enslave us, to put you in this mindset of this build-up process, because all of the things that we have, come on, we walk on the trail, all the things that we have are like handed to you. Sure, they don't hand you the whole book, so you don't know everything all at once, but it's like they teach you about steam engines, and then we make a bunch of steam engines, and then once they get the people, you know, along the process of learning the steam engines and creating businesses over the steam engines, and bigger businesses that they already had through the steam engines, then they come out with the gasoline engine or whatever, the electric engine, the dynamo, the this, the that. So, yeah. It's changing. I think it's coming in. Hey, come on, let's go. Quick, 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 quick. Good boy, good boy. Come on. I was telling my mom that ever since I was a little kid and I learned about communism. I didn't really know exactly what communism was, but I learned about it. And I learned that we were all told that we don't want communism. It was a threat to American life, and to American life was good life, and everybody should just be able to have a good life. But it was a lie. But anyways, communism is still a ruler. I don't want any rulers. And we're playing this capitalism game and all that, but this war game, like we're playing war. And everybody's like, oh, look at this new thing I got from China. Like, some motorcycle dude, you'd think of him like a Hell's Angel. Like, those guys are for the people, you know? And he's like, should I put the $200 Harley part on my bike, or should I put the $50 Chinese part on my bike? And they're like, let's give the Chinese part a try. I mean, we gotta be, it's just staying alive, right, man? By whatever cost. So he's teaching everybody to stay alive at whatever cost, by selling himself out, taking away the people that had to have a expensive price because of all the cost of doing it right, or maybe just the fact that we have a corrupt system and they have to sell it for that much to make something in the corrupt system. Otherwise, they're going to go bankrupt and they won't be making anything. So anyways, instead of buying that one, we buy the one that supports the communist place, that sells it for the right price, because the person that's actually doing the work and selling it just wants to stay the fuck alive. They're not making any money on it. They're just staying alive. They probably work in the factory. It's a military tool to undercut everybody else. And nobody, I mean, I'm sure people have to understand that that's a military tool to undercut it, to destroy the wealth of a certain nation or a certain area of people. You know? Oh, we got factories over here making knickknacks for the Americans, for the Europeans, but the factories are out of business. And when you have a factory, your citizens can afford to be armed, can be well fed, and all of this. Just a stronger, supported group of people. Oh, but let's destroy the factories, make it so the factories close, and then those people can't support their endeavors, because now they're just searching for food, for means of staying alive, and that makes it so it's not stable. The area is not stable politically or whatever, leadership wise. You get people Yeah, okay, I'll do whatever you say. I'll call you the boss. I'll ask you about the resources. You just help me get them out of here so I can use some. And that's how you do it. So this capitalist thing is just slavery. And you want to buy a new this or a new that, and it's like you're chained. I want to do it too. I'm not calling you a name, okay? I'm not calling you a name. I want to buy a new this and a new that. Because I like that kind of stuff, and it's fun when you don't have to make the computer yourself. Somebody else made the computer for you. That makes it a lot more fun. You don't have to do the work. But you don't know what's involved with the computer. Are they stealing your information? Are they taking pictures of you in your underwear? Whoa, nobody would want to see me in my underwear. Yeah, but they might want to see your neighbor in your underwear, and if everybody has a camera, then it's just normal and nobody thinks anything of it. We only turn on the cameras of the people that we want to see in the underwear. So the ugly people are like, fuck it. Nobody wants to see me in my underwear. And they let it happen. Is that the thing? It's not going to hurt me. It gives me a free computer. I don't have to work on a computer. And nobody's looking at me in my underwear, so I'll just let it happen. Got these people in their car. It's weird. Other people have lives. The door was frozen. Come on. We're getting in the car now. Come on, let's go. Big boy. Hi. You're such a big guy. Oh, I love Guru. Oh, Guru. Oh, yeah. Oh. Good girl. You're next, huh? All right. Come on, jump in. Whoa. All right, here we go. Ooh. Beauty. Black Beauty.